We back, man. Visual Powers Podcast, man. We got the one who's been missing for quite some time.
What it is, man.
You know what I'm saying? Then he come back talk about what it is.
What it is,
like
man.
he ain't used all his PTO, man. Give it up for Mr. Barker, man. You know what I'm saying? I guess I just must be the best supervisor in the world. You know, one come off of vacation, another one go on vacation. Everybody using their PTO. That's cool, though. That's cool, man. Y'all know who I am. Y'all know who I am. Y'all know who I've been. And it's Cleo Chill. Y'all clap it up for your boy one time. So, man, we are coming off that very, very in-depth, great episode when we spoke about the baby daddies. If you haven't checked that one out, man, go and check that one out. We had Miss Jo on. She gave some insight about her personal life and how she had to deal with the situation. I gave pretty much the underlinings of why do sorry baby daddies even exist in our time. So, man, if you haven't heard it, man, go check it out so you can pull from it, apply it to your life, or just share it, man. You know, like, comment, subscribe, man. Support your boys one time, man. So, we in this thing, man. We had something planned, but, you know, last minute changes. So, we gonna freestyle some stuff, man. We gonna freestyle some stuff. Which one you want to talk about, man? You want to go with the shooting? Do you want to go out there?
We can start with the that fight.
Okay, so the school fight, the little teenager that decided she was gonna throw hands with the substitute teacher. You know what I'm saying? How you feel about that, man?
I feel like you kind of gotta raise your kids with the same restraint that these adults have to have. Like, your kids have to know. I know, you know, when you work certain professions, you're not supposed to. That's at least that's the rule, that you're not supposed to square with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
But every adult doesn't go by that same principle. That's just what the place of employment say. Yep. Everybody don't live by that code, especially coming from our culture. Somebody hit you, shit, it's go time. You know, like, and it's kind of, it's like a blackout. It's like you kind of misregistered. Like, it's a kid at first, but it's like, damn, this little joker done took off on me. And it's kind of hard to catch that natural reaction.
Shit, it might hurt.
Yeah, and especially if you get the ring and, you know, so you it's hard to catch yourself if you didn't have fights coming up. Now, if you ain't had fights, you probably can turn it off a little quicker. But that lady seemed like she'd have been in the club fight.
Soon as she got off, she got active.
So it's one of them things where them parents have to teach they kids, like, I get, you know, it was the baby girl cell phone, but me personally, I wouldn't have gave it to the teacher. Now if you as the teacher try to take something from me, now you in a different, cause your protocol is to kick me out of class, send me to the office. Mm-hmm. I'd have just refused to give you the phone. But if you gave that teacher the phone, like, now you gotta accept whatever process this teacher wanna take you and your phone through. Now, so the little child is at fault, considering the fact that you double back on what you did at first. You gave her the phone. You shouldn't have gave her the phone to begin with. Then you'll just be in a situation in the office, rolled up. But when you gave it to her, you can't go try to muscle her now, like, man, give me my phone. Because if this woman respond like she done plenty other times, because she dust the little girl.
Yeah, she.
You know what I'm saying? And it's
well, you know, it comes from the whole, you know, I fight kids.
Yeah.
Like,
some people
all that be cool
until it's time to go.
Then it's like you really living it now.
Nah, for real.
So it's like, man, and this wasn't no real teacher. It was a substitute
and you
teacher.
got to be mindful. Like, she trying to go through the channel to be official.
You know, maybe. Or maybe she just needs some money in the house, man. And for the ones who don't know, substitute teachers make like $10 an hour.
Yeah.
So they make $80 to $100 a day to be a substitute teacher. So I'm already getting paid like a peasant to have your kids swing at me.
Yeah.
Man,
not even the little girl tried to whoop him.
Yeah, she didn't even think she was gonna get hit back.
Nah,
she thought it was a free kill.
Yeah, thought she was just gonna put a few of them on.
Yeah,
and she pick on your phone. Like, no. And you still ain't getting your phone.
Still ain't getting your phone. And you got whooped. But see, I think the thing is, man, I think when 2 points. First point is, I think them kids be looking for a moment. Like
to go
because it's too perfect. Like how
it was already recording.
How perfect is it for them to already be recording?
Because I can't never catch shit.
Yeah. The fight almost over by the time I get to
when my kids do shit, I be like, damn,
that was great. But
and it don't make sense to reenact it because they can't act. So it's like, damn. So I know what you mean. So like some shit do be seeming.
I think the back and forth, and then us as kids, we doing that. We kind of look back and see what happened. And once we see them phones out and people recording, hey, this is
trying to make the teacher go viral.
This a clown moment.
Woman ain't even have on no panties.
Man, you gonna swing on somebody with no panties? You gonna swing on somebody with no panties on?
That boy aired out.
Man, what you talking about? What you talking about?
Ready to go.
You ain't got no resistance down there.
Nothing. Nothing but scoot action. Get anywhere she want to go.
Nothing but
you got on school pants. This woman got on a dress with no panties. You think you finna get active?
You think you finna get active? Man, come on. She so comfortable out here. Shit.
Shit.
But my second part is, man, that leads to how them kids is at home, man. You can't tell me them kids ain't active at home. Like it's no way possible, man, for you to not have respect for adults is being condoned at the crib. Now, you might not swing off on your mama.
That's what I feel. To what extent? Like,
you know what I'm saying? You might not be swinging at your mama, but she may have you in a comfortable space to feel like you can swing on other adults.
Yeah.
Like, there's no accountability there. Like, it's no way that she should even be that comfortable to even walk up to the woman like that.
Yeah.
On some, give me my phone, this, that. You pop off, but you pop off from the desk. You don't get up and like, oh, I'm finna make you give me something, because at the end of the day, you're a child. Mm-hmm. And then you have the nerve to swing.
Yeah.
And she rushed you. And
she
full court press your ass up out of there.
Nah, for real. And she gonna get, that lady, sadly, gonna get the worst end of the deal.
She gonna get the worst.
You know what I'm saying? Mainly because, like I say, the certain rules that's put into place. Mm-hmm. That's why I always said I never knew if I could go work at a juvenile detention center. Because I'm not too fond of getting punched on. So it was like, people used to ask me, hey man, come apply here, but I don't know if I'm too fond of getting punched on. I know at a men facility, man, you hit me, we can go there. And I know I'm all the way in the right. However far it gotta go, but with the juveniles, it's no in the right.
It's no
in
in the
right. And the school system is kind of the same way. Like, the little chick was out of line. She was, to me, 100% in the wrong. The teacher just was trying to do what they tell them to do. Take the phone if they own it or however. But she gonna get the worst end of the deal, especially how it looked on camera.
Yeah,
because she was
that grounding pound.
She was on her best MMA shit.
That grounding pound was something different.
Yeah.
Man, I just think to eliminate all this, because this is the second one that happened in the last like 2 weeks or so. So everybody pretty much familiar with it. But I think to alleviate all that, man, they should just go ahead and have a basket. The moment the kids go through class, everybody just put it in the basket and get it out the class, because they live off that it's not fair, so I don't, you ain't take theirs, why you taking mine?
Yeah, and that's kind of what she was saying.
So it's like, look, there go the phone locker. Y'all put them in the little shells. Mm-hmm. Boom, boom.
And that's where the conflict come in too. Like, I know when my little brother-in-law, when he was in high school, and that's kind of when technology was picking up, and some facets of, look like she probably middle school, high school kid, in some facets, some teachers, the phone is part of the study curriculum. Like it's probably some app on the phone that them kids have to have. So that's what give the kids the grace to where I guess they think they can just have it all the time. And then you know how we used to do substitutes too. Like you ain't finna come.
Subs ain't getting no respect.
You ain't taking no phone. Like it's surprising the sub took the phone. Like cause most times subs came, boy, we knew that was a chill day. Subs came.
That was it.
Man, we ain't finna do. They gonna pass out these little punk ass worksheets. You know what I'm saying?
They might not even pass them out.
Yeah. Or put a movie on or some shit. Even in high school, they gonna put something on TV. So it's like to see her take the phone. That's different.
Well, shit. Matter of fact, now that you're saying it, and they got my wheels kind of turning, I don't think the little girl gave her the phone. I think the sub
was trying to get it and she pressed.
Was told to put the phone up a couple of times. Old girl was probably not listening, talking, still on the phone, and the sub walked up and snatched it.
Took it from her.
Because when you think about it, why would I bring you the phone if I don't want you to have it?
That's true.
So you probably told me to put it up, and you know how we do subs. It's,
man, get the fuck out of here.
Get your ass out
of here. Regular teacher. if you ain't earned that respect, if it wasn't no pretty teacher, one of them pretty. Like, all right, I got you, Miss Ma'am.
Oh, man.
Put it up.
Yeah, they over there flirting on the cool.
Yeah, but
I know why you want my phone.
But let one of them dudes tell you, man,
you got to get it in blood.
Teach their signs up.
Yeah, you got to get it in blood, my boy. Like, you ain't got enough hands to take this phone.
Nah, for real, you ain't getting.
I'm telling you, it ain't even worth it.
For real. Where Miss Lady at? Get you up out of here. I put it up for Miss Lady.
I think old girl snatched it from her. That's why she was already irate. You know, she snatched that phone from her and walked off, which, if she did snatch it from her, she was kind of out of pocket.
Yeah.
Because...
that's what them hall monitors
because really and truly, by the definition of use of force, if you snatch something out somebody's hands, it's a use of force. So you was in the wrong if you snatched the phone. You should have just...
kicked out.
You don't get paid enough to care about that phone like
much.
That. Like...
and then you the sub though.
You the sub. Like, you might not even be here tomorrow.
Like, what are you trying to instill in her? Like that's that important on your 1 day of 2 days,
maybe a week. You may got a week. Here.
Like, what are you trying to instill in her to where she's gonna miss it? Other than you just showed her how to be in society when shit ain't going her way.
Exactly.
Let me come snatch this from Clee and go on by my business. Now she think that's how she got to handle every situation.
Because you got to, man, people keep forgetting when they was kids. And that's not to take up for the kids, but you got to look at it, especially now. Sub come in there, snatch your phone out your hand. Everybody closer, you going to be like, man, you going to let that...
nah, for real,
come snatch your phone? Like, yeah, they gonna put that battery in that motherfucker, man. So when they going to put that battery in your back, you going to feel like, man, this not even a real teacher.
Nah, for real. Say, so look at
like,
homie.
Look
at homie.
Let me holler at you. Hey, let me holler at you.
Yeah,
man.
for real. Shit.
But you know, it's a way to de-escalate everything. Man. She could have told the little girl, "Hey, let's step out. Let me talk to you outside."
One-on-one. One-on-one.
It's always best
with anybody.
Always best.
No matter the age group.
My uncle told me, man.
I take out on the porch.
My uncle told me, man. I was having a little situation with a little situation. You know, so you know, when it's that time, sometimes you got to do a hood background check. So I had to call a wolf to find a wolf. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, gave me the breakdown, and it was like, man, he really a hoe for real. So you got to talk to a hoe like a hoe. You got to pull them to the side, and you tell them some shit that only they can hear.
Yeah.
And then they fall in line from that way. Well, let me try this out. My uncle might know some shit.
Yeah.
So I talked to a hoe like a hoe.
Schools be knowing shit too.
And he received it
like a hoe.
Like a hoe.
Yeah. And you like, well,
I'll be there. I ain't have to.
Yeah.
What boy when I
had to do. He don't hear that.
Say, look out, man.
He don't hear that.
Boop, boop,
that's
boop,
type
boop,
shit
boop,
he do.
Boop, bop. Hey. And that's on word. That's it.
And he took
you got it, man. I ain't He took it. So everything ain't
none of that blowback.
Ain't getting no
that
blowback.
You was getting trying to do it. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? None of that extra energy just sitting up there, just heated, and you know, because you know you tell a story, people would have, man, I would have did da 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 da.
And
Okay.
one-on-ones, they really like
one-on-ones work, man.
Nah, for real. It
Like if you got beef out here with
you don't have
anybody,
no
you can think for yourself.
ain't no ego.
Yeah, you get to think for yourself.
You ain't thinking the motherfucker checking you.
None of that.
Ain't nobody co-signing. And you get to pick up on whatever you think is disrespect. Like me and you one-on-one, and the like you say one thing, and the worst thing you could do is say the wrong shit around a group of people, because most of us, we go off what we thought you said. You know what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes you might have said what we thought you said, but the fact that you can say the same shit in a calmer setting with just you and the other person, and it don't you done check the shit out of motherfucker, they ain't pick up on it. Cause it ain't got no hoorahs over here.
It ain't got no
macho man over here. Like,
so
man, you gonna
it's
let
the
them
same checking.
Same shit.
It's the same.
The
consequences is the same.
Same shit.
I'm gonna do the same
be on
shit
this ground
too.
with no panties on, whooping your ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be on it with
Yeah.
Same shit.
It's the same shit.
But it's gonna be in the calmer
But
setting.
look, so I don't have to be on your ass with no panties on.
Cause I'm letting this thing get out, and I don't want to have to do that.
I don't want to do it to you. But look, I'll do it to you.
Nah, for real.
That's it.
And she'd have took it like, damn, my mama. But it is at the same time, she'll respect that lady more than she might respect her now for whooping her ass. Cause it's like now the girl barely can go to, well, she probably ain't at school.
Oh, they going for a lawsuit, you know that.
She probably barely can go in a school setting without nobody trying to play with her.
Trying to play over it. Because
now
it's like, you can't even say you can't say everything now, because it's like you ain't say that when that
really
teacher got on your head.
You really ain't got it like
know
that.
what I'm
Because
saying?
adults can be whooped.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then the motherfucker who still feel they can whoop an adult, they coming for you.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah,
You know, so Miss, you ain't say that when Miss Jenkins whooped your ass.
Nah,
You got to, you know what I'm saying? Now she got to fight everybody at school.
Nah, for
so
real.
now it just continues. But, you know.
And hopefully Miss Jenkins ain't got no little cousins though.
Because it's still up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Up everywhere.
I don't know if her name was Miss Jenkins.
We just using it for, good content.
Yeah, I always feel like looking it up. I just look, Miss Jenkins.
Miss Jenkins.
That sounds like a substitute teacher name.
They do.
Yeah,
They do
Miss
have
Jenkins, man. So
have written it out. Sound like one that don't wear panties. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like she reacted how she reacted because she from the setting, and most black people are. But in that situation, take the kid away from the other children, so you remove that battery out their back. You
move that toxic up out of it.
Exactly, and then you tell them, hey, look out, boom, 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 boom. Because you're a substitute teacher, you don't get paid that much to even be dealing with this like this.
For real.
Send them to the office. Say what you want. Say, look, just put your phone up, this or that. Or whatever the case may be. Most subs I see don't really even care
about it.
So
and they probably threw the little girl off the fact that you did give a fuck.
Yeah, like
as a sub.
Why do you care?
Yeah.
Kids, they'll play with your pockets. They like you don't even make no money. Like you gotta know what I'm saying. Now you really
Man, she said that she earned that ass with playing with that woman up. And that woman already ain't got no.
That kid did not make her do that application.
Nah, she did.
So you can't get mad if she playing with your pocket.
Yourself for everything.
Nigga say, man, why do you even care? You broke, ain't you?
Damn.
You mad because you can't afford this phone?
And
what you got over there?
Snatched that motherfucker.
Went snatched. I can't afford it. I take yours. Oh, okay.
It's my phone.
Bet.
You just got jacked.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Damn.
Because I know, like when you say though with the isolation, and not the same setting with what your uncle told you, but I know like with my oldest daughter, when I tell her to be the big sister in front of her other two little sisters, she do not respond to that shit well. Like she act more like the youngest kid after, or like it doesn't matter. Like, but when I pull her, maybe to the next room, take her outside and say, "These your little sisters. Do this, this, this." You know what I'm saying? Look out for them. Do these type of things for them. She go back in that boy with, you know what I'm saying? Like the armor on, ready to look out for
the one-on-ones, man, you remove every element, and the only
Of
element there
embarrassment,
is just pure importance.
Yeah.
Like, if he done took me away, if my daddy done took me away from the other girls that talk to me directly about being a better sister, then that means this is something important.
Mm-hmm.
This is a task that I need to have more pride in. That's the problem with the kids today. They don't have a sense of pride of duty. It's just what's fair, what's not fair. If they ain't got to do it, why I gotta do it? They don't understand it, and a lot of parents, a lot of men, fathers not in the home, to instill that sense of pride for your duty. So it's like, the last episode that we talked about, you know what I'm saying, I kind of spoke on it, like these younger men that's coming up. I just talked to them a couple weeks ago, like 21-year-olds and 20-year-olds, man, they have no sense of duty, no sense of pride. You cannot tell them you're not a real man and they feel some type of way. You can't. You cannot. You cannot make them feel embarrassment based off of duty. They are strictly what's fair.
Yeah.
We wanted to do this old feminism. Women can do this as good as men, and everything is fair.
Now the men doing
Now we got 21-year-olds and 19s. They are operating off strictly fairness, no duty, no gender roles, no none of that. So you got what you wanted, but like I always say, when you unlock that door, man, you can't be mad what come through it. So we gonna try to help the youth out, man, but they mind made
tight,
up.
huh?
It's getting tight.
Yeah.
It's getting tight. And I'm shit. I don't get paid enough to be sitting up here.
Nah, for real.
be everybody. Be everybody daddy? Oh, man. I ain't trying to be everybody daddy.
Make them see shit from a different fucking perspective.
So, but yeah, man, if you're a substitute teacher out there, you don't get paid enough to be throwing hands, getting sued. Yeah, man, take that kid one-on-one outside. Let them know what it is. And if you just want to stroke their ego just a little bit after you say what you say, give them their phone. Just, hey, this is your phone. Put it in your pocket.
And if that fail, kick their little ass out.
Kick their ass out the classroom.
Send them to the office.
Send them to the office, man.
The principal signed up for that type of shit.
Yeah, that's what they signed up for. They got enough money.
And they got all them cops at them schools too, man. You ain't got to be up there fight with them kids.
For $80 a day.
Yeah, for what?
For $10 an hour.
Hey, look here. Not. Go out there, talk to that nice officer out there and call it a day.
Because you know what's finna happen. Oh, my baby got all kind of bruises and internal bleeding. You about to be paying lawyer fees and medical bills.
And getting 80 a day.
And you got 80 a day.
Shit.
Man, you better not. Man,
be the janitor too.
Hit them with the one-on-one. Or if they in the sports, man, call their coach.
Nah, for real.
That's who get paid to correct this, man. Call the coach.
Yeah. Especially if it's in Texas.
Yeah, call the coach for real.
Texas football, much of the motherfuckers get paid. Hey, coach such and such, man, hey, come get the dude, man.
Man, come get your receiver, dog.
Nah, for real, because he ain't gonna play tonight. Keep fucking with me. He ain't gonna be able to run route to see shit. Come get him.
And that's just how it is, man. So, but to the parents of these little children that just swinging on, man, it gonna get to a point where they gonna start suing y'all asses back for this assault.
Mm-hmm. And then parents also too, like, cause I'm like that with my kids. Like, you gonna take up for them, but in the midst of taking up for them too, you gotta also know, teach your kids what they need to be accountable at. Mm-hmm. You know, you gotta know. I know with my kids younger than that girl there, but you gotta know you gotta be familiar with what accountability is. You know what I'm saying? And before you complain about what a teacher went wrong, your kid have to be able to come to you and say, hey man, I take my part in such and such, whatever my role was. Mm-hmm. But what most of these parents do, just cause she's an adult, they look at it like, I just supposed to get punched in my face. Ma'am, as the parent, you're not letting nobody just punch you in your face. You know, that's like I know the Bible say turn the other cheek, but that's the hardest thing for most of us to do.
That's when it's assault.
I can walk by faith. I don't know if I can get hit.
And yeah.
And be like, go on, put it here. Like, no.
Yeah. Now, words, I can walk off by words. I'm still going to give you what I'm going to give you.
Yeah. But I can keep it pushing.
I can keep it
But you
pushing.
get to using your hands. I can't just tell you I'm the most restrained adult.
No, I can't.
When it come to that type of shit. Now,
because if it's no warning and it just happened, the reflex is gonna be the reflexes.
And it's just what you know.
Now, if I can see it coming, I can telegraph it, grab you, hold you down.
You know what I'm saying? Like what she did, like she just went back to what she know.
Yeah,
Me and the kid, I'm a restraint. Man, y'all go get somebody, man, before I be choke this little boy out of there. You know what I'm saying? Because once I lock on you, but I'm like a crocodile. You ain't going nowhere.
You ain't going nowhere. Come on.
you ain't going nowhere.
My boy.
Death roll your ass a few times. You ain't going nowhere.
Ain't going nowhere. Just stop moving.
Man, go get them hard money. This little motherfucker ain't tripping.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but punching it out with you, like, cause I know what it looked like. Like, I know I should win that fight. You know what I'm saying? Like I should.
Hey, these little kids big now, man. They look bigger and stronger. So I got
that's why I cleaned it up. I should win that one.
Take this dub.
But being a teacher and knowing how it's gonna look on me, I'd rather restrain you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know how to do certain things to keep you from doing certain things. Now you're gonna be kicking like a kindergarten. Yeah. And what's more embarrassing, getting talked about when you walk around? Man, that boy's in there kicking like a little.
Screaming, get off of me.
But you got, the parents got to teach these kids, something about accountability. Like, don't let her think that she was completely in the right. Because they both was in the wrong, but the way the school system is set up, the substitute teacher might not ever come back to that school. But that don't mean you let your child off the hook. Because I'd rather you tell your kid, hey, man, don't give him your phone. Just go to the office. And let the principal know, call my mama or whoever, and let my mama deal with it. And hopefully they don't come up there fighting. You know what I'm saying? But that's my thing. Teach these kids something about accountability.
Man, put some cameras in them classrooms.
That too.
Put some y'all got cameras all in the hallways and all this. We got cameras all through the prison systems. All of that. Put some cameras in the classrooms and let them know that y'all watch them cameras. They gonna act a little bit differently. Cause I don't have to argue with you.
It's right there.
It's already on you. It's on camera. It's on camera that I told you to put it down several times.
Yeah.
It's on video and audio.
It's no audio. You're gonna see the body gestures.
Yeah. So
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you, they hey, this is what I'm telling them. It makes sense, it line up. Audio will be cool too, but shit, they gonna say they ain't got no money, so you know how it is.
Yeah, I mean, if you got it for the cameras, you got it for the cameras come with audio, man. If you just turn it off, that's on you, but it comes with the audio, man. So put the cameras up in there, have a live feed going with that, have a nice, 4-5 terabyte drive that it's synced to, have somebody who designated to go through the footage,
see what goes
sees
on.
what's going on, because at the end of the day, y'all can claim y'all know what's going on in these classrooms, even if you're the principal. But if you're not really watching when them doors close, man, you don't know what's going on in there. Yeah. You have no idea what's going on in that classroom.
And a lot of them just talk that shit. A lot of them don't even get their hands dirty like that.
Yeah, so you got.
I ain't used to see my principals come up in no classroom.
Nah, maybe one of the assistant principals, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But shit, man, you ever had a teacher you wanted to whoop?
Nah, it was I got into it with a constable one time, cause he had grabbed me, and
went straight to the police.
I ain't ever had no teachers that rubbed me the wrong way. Cause I mainly had women, cause it was more women. When I moved here to Port Arthur, this is when I started having more men teachers, but they was old guys. So it's like they say something, you laugh at it. And then I was quiet too. So when I moved here, I kind of reframed my whole way of being. Like I kind of wasn't even class clown no more. I was just chilling, trying to get out of high school and get ready for adult life. Now I'm like, nope, let me go back to high school. Let me go. But I never had no
that you felt like you wanted to put your hands on.
Nah, cause like I said, it was just so many women. Now it had been women that made me mad, but you never get that upset with your woman teacher. You just be like, call her a few choice things in your head, and go on about your business. But I ain't never just wanted to press up on that one.
Shit, man, I seen one of my classmates try with a coach. Boy, lost.
Got cleaned up.
With honors. Lost. I don't know what he thought. Maybe he thought the coach was gonna pull some punches. Nah, man. He told him, gave him a simple request. And dude is not in that class. He talking about, he ain't supposed to be in the gym. So he told him.
Oh man.
Hey man, get out of here. This is the athlete period. Basketball, the football. He up in there, he blood gang. And he up in there, he just like, hey man, get out of here, man. Cause he trying to coach us and he just kind of walking around just being him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He say, man, hey man, get out the gym. He's like, man, make me get out.
That what he told the coach?
Make me get out. And coach looked at him. You know what I'm saying? Old boy came over there and got in stance.
He walked up on coach?
He walked up on coach and got in stand. He ain't really getting in stand. He walked up on coach and just started letting him fly. Shit, he swung one punch and got hit before he could even hit his target.
Damn.
And then he got hit a couple more times. And then a kick came in, and then some more punches came in. Like, boy, coach got some things.
Yeah, he fucked. Yeah, y'all listen even more after that.
Man came out of the shirt ripped off and looked like he did Hulk Hogan his shirt. Ain't nobody weak, man. We ain't feel bad for him.
Nah, just told him.
Like, man, you ran up on that grown ass man with that foolishness. He told you to get out. And then you ran up swinging. And he this old man to put them dogs on you. And you wasn't expecting a kick.
Nah, for real. That was just a little sauce.
Yeah. Poop, get back. Poop, pop. Get back.
I think
you wasn't expecting a kick.
Now that you say that though, it brings back to the video. Like, I don't think they expect that because they know that
it's a protection. It's some protection around.
Yeah, they know that they can do this shit. A false
sense of security.
And if you do this shit back, but at the end of the day, motherfucker, we got pride. Like we got a sense of pride not to get you killed, but a sense of pride to where you gonna respect me.
Yeah, you ain't gonna just whoop me.
Yeah, nah, hell nah. And then I coach too. Like, you finna whoop me in front of all these boys. I gotta whoop you.
I gotta whoop you. Cause they ain't gonna listen to me on the field if I let you whoop me.
Nah, for real, we won't never win another game. My playbook ain't gonna mean shit.
Yeah.
But I think them kids have it fucked up because they thought at worst he was just gonna tell them, all right, y'all come get him. Mm-hmm. But when it went the other way, he ain't know how to recover. Cause he like, man, this man really this man, damn, he done kicked me. He done kicked me. He ain't know how to recover.
Man had some dogs, man.
That whooped him.
Knees was bent and everything. He was taller than him. He get his center of gravity right. Pop, kick, bow, pop, pop.
Yeah, he be doing that.
It's like, ain't nobody try to coach again.
Shit, even that kid.
Yeah, we wasn't trying to coach anyway because he was a dope. But,
And this was in what grade?
This is 9th.
What that kid at now?
Selling drugs.
Probably ain't locked up.
He in and out.
Locked up.
Oh yeah, he in and out. He definitely in and out. He definitely in and out the system. But,
right as of right now.
Yeah,
he on the good end.
Yeah, man. He doing his thing. But shout out to Coach.
Nah,
I ain't gonna say his name because we ain't bringing up no charges.
Yeah, don't break. Yeah, for real.
Man, but shout out to Coach, man. He swung on Coach first. Coach defended himself. It was mutual combat. Hey, man.
I know your partner's gonna be hearing this like, man, I remember that.
Yeah, I know who you talking about.
Somebody gonna name drop. Don't none of y'all say Coach name, man.
Yeah, don't say that, man.
Ain't gonna bring y'all on the pod, y'all.
Yeah, I done seen a couple of, teacher kid fight, man. And none of them I saw the kid won.
Yeah.
They all... Boys 0 for 3 right now.
Whoop up on the teacher out here in Port Arthur, man.
Man. Everybody tripped.
They started this barbecue shit.
What? Damn. I see the assistant principal.
Damn.
Whoop a female student. It was crazy.
And then she
baby girl had some weight on her. She was tearing off in another student ass, and that girl could fight. Oh my God.
With the one with the weight on her?
Yeah, that she could whoop some niggas. That girl could fight. Man, she tearing off in another student ass. So the principal come trying to break it up. This is in the lunchroom, man. So our lunchroom was connected to our theater room. So it's like 2 little steps, and you can go through the back of the theater. So they fighting right there where them little steps is. So man, she tearing her ass up. No contest. It's the principal come, can't say his name. Can't say his name. He breaks him up, try to get the break up. Man, she hit him. Bow, dropped him. He done fell down the steps. Like, damn, she hit hard. She just dropped a grown ass man. He get up. He's trying to stop her again. She went from tearing off in the student ass and hit his ass again. Bow! Dropped him again. He got up, got back up them steps, and he started letting the thunder come.
Shit, I know he should have kept his job.
Hey, he started, boy, the thunder and the lightning, letting them rip. Do you understand me?
I know he still kept his job.
He kept it.
He had to.
He kept it.
That man got hit twice.
That
went down
got dropped twice with one. It wasn't a combo.
Yeah.
And this is in the midst while she
man.
fighting somebody else, tearing off.
And you know she had to be whooping that girl ass so bad to where she had time to key off on this grown ass man
and get right
back on her motherfucking
man, that girl hit hard, dog. Hard. And we was in middle school. Why is a middle school female?
Who she date?
I don't know.
Where she at? She right?
I don't know. She had liked me too at once, but I was scared.
Yeah, I bet.
I
bet.
She was like,
shit. That's why I asked who she dated.
Yeah, she was so aggressive too. She, man, I don't know. I didn't seen you.
Yeah.
Nah, I can't.
Yeah, like the girl's one thing. Like,
yeah, you didn't drop the whole grown man
twice too.
Twice with the same
and
punch.
I seen it.
Like, front row. I'm front row standing on top of the chair, so I got the bird eye view. I see what's going on. And bow. He got up. Bow. Like, didn't I tell you to?
Why you come back?
Yeah, why you come back? Take this with you.
Motherfucker don't even take a breather.
Tell me this shit just fell out your pocket.
Come on, man.
I done seen some crazy, but
if they'd have fired that guy, man, they'd have been fucked up.
Man.
That child had knocked this man in fuck. Cause you know he had to whoop him.
Yeah.
All y'all watching. This man went down the steps twice off of one lick. He had to.
He tried to stop a man.
Cause he wasn't gonna have no type.
Man.
Everybody gonna be punching that man.
That man got hit, and he went down them stairs, and he came back.
How many steps, Clee?
It was two. It was two steps.
Oh, okay.
Because it was like 2 steps, and then the hallway that went through.
And he tumbled.
And this man wasn't young.
Wow.
This man had gray in his hair. This man wasn't young. He had to be somewhere around the mid-40s. In middle school, shit, we were what, 13, 14?
He still around too?
I don't think he teach no more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think he
just
teach no
ain't
more.
teaching. Man, that's crazy.
But man, not saying it is right, because it's a student and it's a female. But that just goes to show you, man, that girl did this to a grown man in middle school.
Yeah. I know it wasn't too. What? Wait. Take it back. Take it back. Why was the girl who was getting her ass whooped fucking with this chick in the first? Because I know they ain't just learned that she hit this fucking hard.
Man, I don't think it was one of those she was fucking with her. It's one of those.
He said some shit.
You can't tell her nothing. Like
Yeah,
if we ain't,
I can imagine.
if she ain't got no problem with you, then there's no problem with you.
But
like it can't even be no bump. Man, watch where you going. Ping, pang, pang, pang. You can't. You just made it a problem.
Yeah, you gotta get.
Yeah, man, you can't.
Yeah, my bad.
You know,
my bad.
I just don't say nothing. Just but I never knew why. But I seen that girl fight probably 6 times. I seen her lost 1.
It was with the teacher.
I'm not even counting that.
Somebody else actually got on her
and the
ass.
woman that had to get on her ass was in her 30s, still in middle school. She was finna fight somebody that was our classmate. She had to call somebody.
The classmate had to call.
Had to call somebody. And a woman that pulled up, had to be every bit. We were short. We were probably like 4, so she looked like she was 6'4".
Yeah.
But she probably been 5. She probably was 5. She probably was 5'8", but she was every bit of 300 pounds.
Okay.
So she put all that weight on her.
Yeah.
She put all that weight on her. But everybody who was her size, smaller,
Whooping.
you whooped. It's not no contest. No contest, man. So, in other news, Hunter Biden got a stripper pregnant. DNA proof. And refusing to pay child support because of financial hardship. The man who has been getting paid millions from China and the son of the president saying he does not have money to pay for child support. And also told her, remove the Biden name from that child, even though the DNA says it's his child. We are in a bad country when the president's son is a deadbeat.
Nah, for real. Yeah, that's the law. Shit, you know, if your son can get away with it, I feel like that's one of them laws that, that all other deadbeats should be able to qualify for.
Dog.
Financial hardship. So many. It's actually motherfuckers who can't do shit for their kids. Like who can't do shit for their kids. Like that should be. If he could get skate by having the money they got.
And allegedly, well, not even allegedly, they've been trying to serve Hunter Biden his papers. Mm-hmm. Hunter Biden has been staying at the White House, not receiving his papers. He's hiding at the White House so he don't get his subpoena.
Kenny, man, tell me this shit just fell out your pocket, man.
Oh, man. Bro.
So
what do we like, bro? That is literally harboring. He's harboring a fugitive in the White House.
Government grounds, though. That's the part. That's the shit I'm tripping off of, bro. Like on government, like where motherfuckers enforce fucking rules and shit
on us. But you got your son hiding from a subpoena.
You talking about that's some corrupt shit.
And this man is a millionaire, and nobody can tell you what he specializes in because the only thing we know about Hunter Biden, he was in the forces and got kicked out for dishonorable discharge. And then all of a sudden, he's in charge of energy. You're not even a government employee.
Nah, for real.
And now you done been called you a fugitive, not supposed to have a gun. The laptop show you with the gun. You recording yourself with prostitutes doing crack. You got guns and crack in the same room with prostitutes. You get a stripper pregnant.
Was he at the White House?
Yeah, he wasn't at the White House when he did that.
I finna say, cause bro.
So, and then on top of that, you got a stripper pregnant, and you do not want to pay child support. Serious, and you want her to remove the Biden's name from this child, and you are the father by DNA. And then Joe Biden goes on there,
come on, man,
and claim he does a shout out to all his grandkids, but leave out the stripper kid purposely. But man,
I can't stand these motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's why other countries don't take us serious, bro. That foolery, that shit
come
crazy
on, man.
though.
That's why our own government don't take us seriously, because we sit up here and just let. Like, I was thinking about this shit before you came, bro. I've been thinking about this for a couple of days. Mm-hmm. What type of people are we to put people in charge of us that can't even get along?
Nah, that's
like when you really think about it.
We can't get along with a motherfucker.
How do you put people in front of you and say we're gonna pick between y'all, but y'all can't get along? That's how I know it's all by design, that we are all supposed to go against each other every time, because we don't mind the people who make our laws that tell us what to do to be against each other. So that's what the racism come in, the classism come in, all this stuff come in, because we are fine with looking up and saying, y'all ain't got to get along. Just convince me you'll get my vote. Nah, but in reality, we should just really just be like, you know what? We gon' use the 25th. You're not doing a good job, get out of here. And matter of fact, we not voting until we find a candidate that's universally we all can agree on. Done deal. That's the power that the people have that we just never used it. That's why when they start wanting to touch the Constitution, that's why you don't let them touch it under any circumstances. It doesn't matter. The most gruesome things can happen. You do not let them touch the Constitution, because once they touch it once, they not gonna stop. And if they remove the Second Amendment, you can remove the Fourth, which is your due process. Meaning somebody can make an accusation about you. You ain't gotta they can just say it. They can't prove it or nothing. They just said it. Hey, DeMarcus outside with a gun, and I think he's got mental health problems. They just come take your gun, boom. No due process.
And that's with the shit being gone.
That's with the shit being gone. So you take out 2, you take out 4, and if you take out 25, you can do what you want because we can't get rid of you.
Nah, for real.
See what I'm saying? So it's like you just have to adapt to all situations, but that Constitution is law. You do not let them touch it. You don't let them touch it. They already infringed upon people's rights off the gate with the banning off Twitter, the banning off. You know what I'm saying? You taking away people's freedom of speech. Like, you can say what you want to say, long as it's not threats of harm to anybody. I can say.
But you can have your own opinion.
You can have your own opinion, man. You can have your own opinion.
But it's about shit, really, like you say, shit about anything except threatening to inflict harm or some shit.
That's it. That's the only thing that is not covered by the Constitution. Threats of harm. You can say, I don't like this particular group of people. This is why I don't like this particular group of people. You can say whatever it is you want. But if I'm not talking about I'm going to do something to these two people,
I can say
it.
Whatever, yeah.
So like, just think about the times that we in to where you ban Trump off Twitter, but you allow the Taliban to still have their account.
Nah, for real.
And then they're mocking us, the fact that they didn't kill 13 of us as we was withdrawing from Afghanistan. They mocking us on Twitter, but they don't get banned.
That shit still come across.
That's crazy. That's crazy. A president banned, the terrorist is okay. See what I'm saying? So it's like, when you look at it from when you kind of step back and you get to see the whole field, you get to see this is some biased shit right here. This doesn't even make sense. Like, come on, man. Like, every country is laughing at us because we legitimately have a president with all the oil under his feet, and he say, "Nah, I ain't gonna drill here. I'm just gonna pay overpriced over there. I'm gonna make us poor and make y'all richer. We have to go green. We have to go green, but we the only ones doing it. So what dropping a bucket that's gonna do for the world if we the only ones doing it? Because the moment we started doing it, everybody else started building new oil plants. That's why you re-refine oil to make it safer to put out.
Yeah,
it's not just straight from the ground, straight to the air. Nah, you process operators and all that, man. You push that, you refine it, and you make it cleaner. You gotta have it. When it's cloudy, it ain't enough sun to power nothing.
Yeah.
If it ain't windy, it's not enough wind to blow the turbines. You need all of them. But we just sit here and we vote for mascots, but we got a whole president with a son who's defaulting on child support. We got a president with a son
holding him,
defaulting on child support and hiding him at the White House from his subpoenas. Come on, man. And I think, man, know what else I think? Because he didn't say he gonna run again, but ain't no way they think he gonna make it. This is what I believe is gonna happen. They are going to pull the biggest rabbit out of the hat that we have ever seen. We thought we saw it with Obama. They got another rabbit. Because you can't go Kamala, because Kamala, her numbers is worse than Joe. Because we don't even know what she do.
Nah, for real.
She was in charge over the border, and we population has been growing ever since.
Nah, for real.
So, which that was a setup on her part. She just don't know they set her up. See, I believe in government. You got the top people who got a plan, and then you got the people that's underneath them that think they know what the plan is, and then they relay a plan. So everybody think they know what the plan is, but the people at the top, y'all don't know what the plan is. Yeah. I know what the plan is. Y'all just do this, and it's all gonna work in my favor. So, what I believe is gonna happen, I believe he's gonna run. They're hoping for Trump to win because they think it'll be an easier win. Just playing the racism card. So now you're gonna have either you want to vote based off racism or vote based on did you like the economy when he was there. That's the argument. Are you putting emotions aside to have a better functioning company, better stock market, crypto market, better tax cuts? Are you fighting for that, or are you strictly emotion based?
Yeah.
That's for people to decide. Cool. What's gonna end up happening? I believe this is the fail-safe. If Trump or DeSantis or any Republican beats Biden, or it looks like it's not gonna go too good, I believe in my heart of hearts, we will have a new person running for the Democratic Party. And that person's name is Michelle Obama. And once that happens, we're gonna have to look at ourselves. And we're gonna have to really determine, are we really about to let them people insult our intelligence like that? Like that? The woman who was never in politics, we gonna let them play with us like that. Because y'all gave us the husband and we didn't get laws. So now you're strictly only wanting to put her there because she's a woman and she's black. Are we okay with played with like that? Because that man has came in here and he said since he's been here, everybody I nominate is going to be black and a woman. He already groomed you.
Nah, for real.
He done gave you the Supreme Court justice. As far as the qualifications, it's a little iffy. She's done her thing, but the whole stick out thing with her is that she gave less than minimal sentences for people who was molesting kids. People had to decide, do I care about making history because she's black? Or do I stand on something with these kids? Me, I stand on something with the kids. That's just me, though. I don't want to sit up there and be like, she's black, but it's like, why are you giving less than minimum? Less than minimum? So if the minimum is 10 years, you giving 5, you giving 4.
Yeah, they ass need life.
And then you got the Epstein thing. Now it makes sense to me. It makes sense why you want somebody who will give you less than minimum, because most of y'all in government, y'all traffic kids. That's why I say he is not as senile as we think.
Yeah, they try to make him out to be.
You know, because it's easier to say, well, he just made some bad decisions because he's in cognitive decline. But in reality, he could be just playing you. I don't want to wear the hat that I'm really messing up the country. We're going to just blame it on something wrong with me mentally because I'm 82.
He should be out of there.
Yeah, he shouldn't have been in there.
Nah,
we already knew what age he was when he got there.
Well, the possibilities of where his fucking health and his mental state can go.
Exactly. So you have that. You have the fact that he got his VP only picked up because she also said when them accusations came out about Joe, about how he was inappropriately touching and sniffing and kind of being weird with a lot of women, when Kamala was running, before she had to drop out, she said, I believe every one of them women. And me, that's why I never rocked with her. It's like, you cannot sit up here and tell me you believe that this man was inappropriate with women, and then you sign up to be his VP.
Yeah.
I can't stand by that. I don't care what color. I can't stand by that.
Nah, for real.
That's a different level of hypocrisy.
That's the thing with our culture is, you know, we rock with certain shit because it's black. I tell my wife all the time, I don't agree with that shit. Right is right, wrong is wrong. I ain't standing with a wrong-doing motherfucker because they black.
Exactly.
Like, that's the stupidest shit ever. Like, just because we from the same cut, from the same skin color, I'm a fuck with you on your wrongdoing. Nah, you wrong.
You wrong. And black image is too tainted to be even thinking like that.
Nah, for real.
Because like, it don't make sense. Like, you believe this. You believe every one of them women was right with the video of him doing it, all the kind of weird shit he was into. Also, I'm pretty sure people not paying attention. The man also was taking baths with his 14-year-old daughter, taking showers with her. That's off to me. Also, in that whole time, the FBI ran. They basically did a raid at I want to say a rehab center that his daughter was on. Mm-hmm. They raided it because when she left there, she left a diary behind that had all this information in there. That's how we know about she was taking the showers with her daddy at 14 years old.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but if you don't know, you just go off your emotion. But this stuff, man, this is not even this is what came out of Fox News or
somebody
they just said, nah, this is when Kamala Harris say she believed these women about him doing this and that came out of her mouth. She said that. The camera was right in her face. She said it.
Then she go rock with him.
And then she go take the job because he knew he was going to lose head up. He was going to lose head up. I had to pull a rabbit out the hat. And in reality, our people voted for Kamala versus Joe.
Yeah.
That's what it was. So
and they voted for it, didn't know shit about her.
Didn't know nothing about her. We still don't know nothing about her. Besides,
she black.
Everybody pro-black, but she sure got a white husband.
And I think that's the biggest hindrance we could put on each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I was tattooing, that's the worst thing. I used to hate hearing my clients come in there and say, "Man, I gotta fuck with you because you black." That's such an insult. Like, and they don't even realize.
Like, not my work. Like, my work ain't.
It's because I'm a black. Like,
I'm black.
I'm a black artist. Like, it's like, no, I'm a tattoo artist, bro. Like, you don't go and say I'm coming to you because you a white artist. Like, don't nobody say that shit. Or because you're a Hispanic artist. Nobody do that. But when it come to whatever we choose to take up in entrepreneurship, it got a black label in front of it.
Yeah.
You a black barber. You a black cook. You know what I'm saying? You don't say, oh, this the white cook. This the white Betty Crocker. I'm going to go to the hood Betty Crocker. Put little labels like that's the worst thing we could do to each other. That's like, it's like a handicap. Like, you can't never really come above that shit. So... And you see it in politics, like you say, like if they do that, sad to say,
you just gonna get what you gonna get, dog.
Emotions gonna win here.
Yeah. I mean, and what I'm saying, like, I don't believe every Republican is messed up, just like I don't believe every Democrat is messed up. But I do believe that the Republicans that say things and it's beneficial to the people, and the Democrats that say things that's beneficial to the people, I don't believe they're in the loop of what the higher level is really trying to accomplish.
Yeah.
So you're speaking and you're going to bat for what you believe. Like, you may just be, hey, I'm going to bat because a woman has a right for abortion and pick. That's what I'm going to bat for. But this is a small scale to what's the main idea of why they want this passed.
Yeah.
Because there's never been a law to where they passed that law and that law was strictly about what they talking about. It's never the title. Like, the whole Build Back Better thing with the infrastructure and all that other stuff. In that bill was the Anti-Hate Asian Bill, which gave them money. Reparations for the Native Americans, which gave them money. It also paid somebody else. It paid everybody but us, black people. It gave free health care. It gave free school. It gave free insurance and retirement benefits for everybody coming across the border. All that was underneath the infrastructure bill. People don't read. They don't read. They don't care to read. They care to, it's fast food. I want the news to tell me what I need to know, and I'm good about it. But all these bills, when they pass them, they PDF files. All you got to do is type them in Google, and you can read them. You can just read them.
They on your phone.
You can read them. I got a couple of them on my phone.
Yeah.
That's why it's like, I can say what I say because I can read it. It doesn't matter who's telling you what the bill is about. Just go see what the bill is about. So it was
then you can know what type of bullshit
you dealing
or
with.
how they trying to spin it when you hear it on TV.
So it was a Ron DeSantis bill. Now this bill was one of the shortest bills I ever seen because they're normally like hundreds, thousands of pages. They make it long so you don't want to read it. The DeSantis bill was like 27 pages. So in the bill, it really just talks about how they're gonna trying to remove the sexual conversation and the teachings of gender, the transgender and all that shit to kids. You know, in the elementaries and all. You know, this we're not teaching our kids that.
Yeah.
That's what the bill is strictly about. Somebody gets on the YouTube, on the TikTok, and the news, and they say, oh, well, the bill is going to do something with defunding black sororities, and they're not going to this, that, and this, that, and this, that, and other. So, you know, when I hear things, let me go see. The word sorority is not even in the bill. It's not there. It's strictly, you are not fit to talk about what is it, bi, gay, transgender to minors. You're not going to groom these kids to make them what you want. And it's like, but you got people who just see it on the news, and then okay, I'm gonna make content about it.
Yeah, trying to hurry up and get it out.
Like, did you read it? Like, why are you sharing if you didn't read it? It's 27 pages. You can't talk about this to minors. Like, are we okay with pedophilia? Because it kind of seemed like that's what we moving towards. And I shared an article in the group, and they're really trying to pass it universally, saying that a child, an adolescent, can identify and consent to sex with an adult. This matter of fact, you know, because I don't like to just say it. I like to show you. I think I still got it up in my phone, man. You got to get back on Facebook, man, and join the groups, man. You be going missing in action.
Yeah, I've been been MIA like a mug.
So, man, it's just, I don't know, man. To me, it's like we are really in the times where we don't care to know, and we don't really know how serious it is, because we so emotion-based to the point where it's like we can't even function because we don't really want to know what the truth is, because we don't want to be the type to be like, damn, we really supported that. So Rubio, Republicans questions Biden administration on UN support of efforts to promote underage sex. The UN is the United Nations. So that means everybody, all the governments are trying to get this going. Hey, they are trying. Go ahead, read it, man. You can read it to the people if you want. It's just a small snippet of the article, but
Sexual conduct involving persons below described minimum age consent to sex may be consensual in fact if not in law. So says a March report released by United Nations. In simpler terms, the UN is saying that minors can consent to sex and that this is a human right. This tweet by Heritage Foundation President Kevin Roberts gets even more to the point. Sexual conduct is pretty much the same, but it's that shit crazy.
below the minimum age, and the minimum age is 18. So if you saying below the minimum age,
Shit, how far? Goddamn, boy.
the minimum age of this has to be just at a minimum. What I would think they would do,
Back then,
it would probably
12.
be right when that child is old enough to have a menstrual cycle. So
And
basically,
that
when
shit-
you're old enough to have a child, you're old enough to start having sex with grown ass men in the government.
And them nasty, filthy motherfuckers.
That's
And I ain't cuss damn near all part. I'm trying.
Hey,
them
hey,
nasty, filthy
shit.
motherfuckers.
and
Love this shit.
that's why all that shit, man. This shit is a puzzle. It's a puzzle. You got to put it together, or it'll go right past you.
Still gonna
Like
have
think,
mine fucked up.
think about it, bro. Think about you minding your business at home, and then one of your fucking kids walk in this bitch with a 40-year-old man, and they 14, and then a nigga tell you by law. You gonna by law his ass too, huh? Well, by law, I'm gonna go do this bid for life.
By law, my ass.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, vote emotionally if you want to, man.
That shit crazy. So what that do for all these motherfuckers who done got locked up for that shit?
Oh, they gonna stay in there. The same thing like with the weed.
Yeah, that's true.
You gonna stay in there.
True. That is true.
But if you got the right president and you're a celebrity, you might get a pardon. They might pardon you. They gon' pardon you.
Let you get up out of there.
They gon' pardon you. You gonna get up out of there. So that's what I'm saying. Like, this is the shit that I read that I get passionate about, not the white supremacist. Man, you be whatever it is you want to be, dog.
Yeah.
Like, if you feel like your race is more dominant than our race and all this other stuff, that's fine. Just don't touch me.
Nah, for real.
Like,
For real.
if you ain't about to touch me, if I don't feel like you about to touch me, I don't care what you think.
But shit like that.
But this, you
It's
know what I'm saying? This
Yeah.
is what you should be worrying about. You,
Ain't
man,
white
come on, dog.
supremacy ain't wrote on that shit nowhere.
You know.
You know what I'm saying?
But nobody cares. Nobody, man, people don't care about that shit, man. They do not care about that shit. That shit be right there in their face.
Yeah, they ain't like you say though. They ain't gonna read shit. If it don't say stimulus,
Stimulus, Trump,
PPP,
Republicans, white supremacy.
pearls and chucks, black president. If it don't say none of that shit, man, them people don't give a fuck.
To be honest with you, it's about too late to give a fuck anyway. Because the black vote ain't about to be worth shit, because when you had the power, you didn't do the research, you didn't read articles, you didn't look into interviews of what these people said to understand what you're dealing with. And now they done let so many people cross that border. Our numbers is gonna drop from the 13% we will drop to probably the 9%. And 9% does not change elections. So you better just hope most of the people who come across the border got some sense with them, because it's a reason why they bringing them in and sending them to Republican states. They want the whole United States blue. So if you get the whole United States blue, and you got laws
They can do
talking
the same
about
manipulation.
same thing, because
They don't know shit.
Yeah, because they try to pass this same law on a state level in California. A lot of people don't know, but see, the whole thing is they got us mixed up with all the alphabet people and them people getting laws and all that shit. we letting this shit just go right by us. How do transgenders get kids? Because they can't have them. You make them. You make them. You let the heterosexuals do all the work in creating them, and then we gonna come over here and we gonna teach them. Now they our kids. They got kids literally getting taught by drag queens in strip clubs. Why are you reading to children in drag? Why are you half naked reading to children? Why are you dancing in front of children? But we sitting up here worried about DeSantis laws, Trump going to jail, JT got a new boyfriend. Like, that's what we care about.
That's the shit
We care about stupid shit. And then we so fucked up as a race to where...
Damn, JT broke up with...
Yeah, with Uzi. Fucked up with Uzi, man.
I'm just fucking with you.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
We so fucked up as a race, dog. As black people, we ain't gonna never get nothing. And it's not because the government not gonna give us the reparations and all that other shit. We ain't gonna never get shit because we can't even get our women to be on our side. What nation you know did anything without their women behind them? Not one. And we will not be the first. So if our women is not behind us and they behind everybody else but us, how do we win? How do we get anything? And we pose as black people, we supposed to be the most anti-child molestation group there is. Like we don't like, it's too much trauma. We don't like that.
Nah, for real.
We don't like that shit. But we'll sit up here and vote for motherfuckers who's passing bills about it.
Making it cool. To say fuck my trauma.
Nah, man.
That's crazy.
You 13, you had your menstrual cycle, you grown, you can consent.
Motherfucker don't know shit.
They already was removing the word pedophile and called it young loving person. But black people, the main one talking about mental health. Can y'all stop focusing on y'allself for a second? Like, chill.
Things. Nah, for real.
Chill. You 30, 40, 50, you ain't took your ass to counseling yet. You okay right now. You been functioning, you okay. But right now, there's a whole attack on your kids.
Nah, for real.
And this attack will not be within. This won't be your Uncle Roger slipping in. It won't be that. It'll be a motherfucking stranger sitting around this motherfucker talking about, I got a right to be here.
Finna get his whole life snatched.
And then somebody else
not
gonna do
knowing nothing, thinking he tripping, trying
thinking
to
he
call the
tripping.
laws on him.
Man,
this motherfucker ain't...
Hey, man, this 40-year-old over here with my 13-year-old.
5 years ago. And you calling the police, man. Don't call us back out for this shit.
Hey, man.
How you think that shit gonna feel, man? Don't call us back out.
It's a federal law.
It's law. He can do it.
So what you saying? He can just take my 13-year-old baby?
Then now you want to go to this motherfucker.
Now you want to act serious something. When you having this conversation in front of you, nobody want to Google nothing. Nobody want to act serious shit. But the moment
it's gonna be AI.
Yeah, the moment
AI, I know you know.
Chat GPT.
Yeah.
What's
I know
happening?
you know. Man, tell me this shit, man. Print out this bill about this bill. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me this shit just fell out your pocket, man.
Tell me this shit fell out your pocket, man.
This shit just get the man.
According to
But what
code,
if I don't want him around here? He ain't got no motherfucking job.
Saying if your daughter wants to move out, she can move out. She is an adult. She can have kids. She can have a man. She can move out. Now, it's amazing how we go full circle with this shit. Now, you women who want the old law, now you get it back.
There you go.
There you go. That's your old law. Because the older men used to come get the women around 13, 14 while they were still virgins, take them up out of the house,
like how shit used to be.
Show them what they need and a wife. Boom. You want the traditional, right? It's gonna get real fucking traditional in here. And it's gonna get real uncomfortable. So the ones who letting tablets and phones raise their kids, we'll see y'all in 5. We'll see you in 5 years. You got something else on that, man? That, that shit kind of pissed my spirit off slightly.
Nah, you good.
We had an hour 15. Shit, man. Only thing else we had in here is what some little shootings. So for the ones who don't know,
Hold on, before you say anything, man, y'all got anything going on with people with guns, man? Hey, man, call them people, man. Call them people.
called them.
If you not ready to match force with force, call them people. Now, if you own that, do what you do. But if you not ready to match force for force, man, call them people, man. That's what they get hired for. That's what they here to do, man. To tend to things like one of the natures we gonna jump into. But don't be going out there playing superhero with a cape. Cause in reality, you need a pistola, man.
Y'all not rappers, man. Y'all not gangsters. Let's let it go. Let's just let the whole calling the police is snitching. If you ain't in the streets,
Nah, for real.
you pay for the police. Use your tax dollars, man.
And if you in the streets, you pay for them.
Like,
You have. Shit, call them, fuck.
man.
If you ain't on that, man.
Dog, so for y'all that don't know, there was an incident where there was a neighbor who was shooting his gun off in his yard outside. He was shooting his gun off. It was a AR-15. So of course that's a gun of choice. We kind of get banned. They trying to get banned. I ain't gonna say we. I ain't a part of none of this.
Yeah, for real.
So apparently, 5 people decided to confront the man with the gun, with the rifle. Because he was shooting, the baby was trying to sleep, so on and so forth. No police was called. They decided to go over there by them lonesome, no weapon. Just thought they was gonna give him a piece of his mind and everything was gonna be copacetic. What ended up happening? The man had a little time to contemplate 5 people coming in his personal space, telling him about himself, and he decided he didn't like it. So since he didn't like it, he went over there and killed 5 people. Execution style with the same AR-15.
He was shooting.
He was shooting in the front yard. Or was it front yard or backyard?
And it in his front yard.
In front yard.
And this shit is not putting him in the right whatsoever.
Not
I
at
know
all.
it probably sound like we buttering it up, but we not. We just simply pointing out the fact of what not to do in situations like this. And we all saddened by the people who lost their life, but it's like you gotta know how to play your cards with the hand you dealt.
Definitely.
And in that situation, you should have called the authorities. Cause worst case scenario, you know what I'm saying, they come out there, he shoot it out with them, they kill him.
That's their job, man.
You know what I'm saying?
They job
and
is to get that going. And matter of fact, due to the laws with the mental health thing, they could have determined, and he's in Texas, and that would have been under the Sandra Bland Act. A lot of people don't know what the Sandra Bland Act is, but also inside the Sandra Bland Act, if that police officer deem you to have some type of mental health, they can commit you to a facility. So if they would have came there and he would have been in a distraught state of mind or anything like that to where they determined him not mentally fit to be doing this, they take his firearm and remove him and put him in a facility. Mm-hmm. When you decide that you're going to go do something yourself, as if you're trained to do it, as if you're willing to go, this person is willing to go, because we don't know why he was shooting the gun. It's not 4th of July. It's not the first of the year. He's just shooting his gun.
Apparently, they done been called out about him before. Shooting that same gun.
So we don't know if he lost a loved one.
Sound like he just liked to shoot.
Yeah, sound like he just liked to shoot. But
this particular
day,
time, they did say he was intoxicated.
But yeah, so this day could have been different.
Yeah.
Just because I like shooting it, using my rights to shoot my gun.
I'm tired of shooting how
But today something happened today though. We don't know. So he could have lost a loved one. His wife could have left him, divorced him, lost a child.
Probably how they told him to stop shooting.
Yeah.
That could have
triggered it.
something. Yeah.
Just like we were talking about the student. Confronting her like that in front of everybody made her feel some type of way. So if y'all mobbed up, because that's what you did. You mobbed up. You grabbed 5 people. We finna go tell him to cut this shit out. My baby trying to sleep, which is understandable for you to feel that way. But you were not willing to go where he was willing to go, especially in a drunken state. You do not approach people that are drunk, that has guns, shooting them out in the front yard. Since he's in the front yard, it's easier for the police to see it and address it from there.
Record it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if he try to put it up,
I didn't call
hey, man, we got him
multiple times.
This motherfucker.
We didn't call multiple times. We didn't record it multiple times, and y'all have not done nothing.
Use the phones for anything else. Record him taking a few shots. Hey man, this dude out here.
He drunk with his gun outside.
We scared. It's okay to say you scared. Shit, cause I know. Like we were talking earlier. Shit, I got an AR-15, but even with me having an AR-15, man, I'm calling them folks. I'm not going out there because I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't ready to match force for force. He ain't doing me shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call them people, let them come out there. Now he come up in this motherfucker. Force for force gonna be matched, but I'm not going out there trying. I never lived like that, so I ain't finna start.
Premises is up.
To show my kids that they dad big and tough. Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna show them I'm big and tough. Hey, yes sir. This is Mr. Bernstein. Yes, yeah, this guy's out here shooting. Come tend to him. Like I'm putting my best.
Come tend to him.
I'm putting my best professional voice on, man. I'm not.
And this is what I'm saying. This is how we know for a fact. This is how I know for a fact that these people that lost their lives, they really wasn't like that for real.
And they was young too.
Because this man came in your house and killed 5 people. Nobody had, as the market would say, the snap to have a gun, know where to go get a gun, know how to protect what's going on. You shouldn't have even came outside.
Thought it was sweet.
You should have just called the police.
No,
even if you did it, even if y'all confronted him, made it back home safe, you still should have called the police and let them know what happened. That way,
I think it say in the report they threatened.
Oh,
they threatened to call, man. And that's what made them pretty much come up in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, it's not like I say. What he did was completely wrong. It's just the way you gotta go through in these crazy times. Like, you never know what people be on, man. And we be trying to approach people with, hey, you gonna do this?
This moral compass.
Yeah, like, bro,
everybody got a moral compass.
Everybody don't move like you move. Like,
I just hope he was drunk. He could have been on pills. He could have been drunk. Could have been
what it looked like.
Yeah, drunk could have just been.
Probably wasn't even what it was.
He was probably on something crazy
because they didn't catch him on the scene. So by the time they caught him, he probably done came down off whatever it was. So intoxicated is what it's gonna look like, regardless of what it is that they own. So it's like, man, y'all gotta understand in them situations, like, be smarter, man. Like, cause if you know, like, and now if you own that, like I said earlier, if you own that, hey man, handle it however you feel you want to handle it. But if you ain't on that, or got something in that house that's on that, like a gun, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, call them people, man. Like, call them people, cause you ain't no, once a person get on that, ain't no taking back. Once he popped that first person on the porch,
his mind made up.
He was already going through with it. Once we seen that first body drop, I think that's a fascination of people.
Oh,
you seen that first one drop?
It's the rush now.
Man, I gotta go in here and get them other folk that was out here fucking with me. And there it was.
Now we have another situation that could have easily been prevented. This was a preventable situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, all you had to do was call the police. And when you would have called the police, they would have sent a car. Their car would have sat outside in their neighborhood until damn their next shift.
And now what I will say, a lot of people argument was, in that particular area is the sheriffs. So they don't have like actual police they have the sheriff, so they come from so far.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd rather take my chances that way still.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my chances.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially if it's a small town, low crime area, that sheriff can post up.
Yeah.
He can post up. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could call somebody to come do some overtime to come post up, and they gonna stay there till shift change.
And then worst case scenario, best case scenario, I'm sure if they thought he was under the influence, now they couldn't take him to jail because he on his property. I don't think that's being intoxicated in public because he's on his property.
On his premises.
But worst case scenario, you need to put that goddamn gun up. Mm-hmm. Now that's what you need to do. Put that gun up. Because you are intoxicated. Now I can't do your shit on your property. Because you are on your property, but being intoxicated, you ain't finna be out here with this motherfucking gun. That's irresponsible as shit.
Yeah. And
that's what the cops can tell him. Now, if he want to try to file off on that cop, good luck. You know what I'm saying? Because, they carry all type of shit in their car too, but that's the thing.
And 9 times out of 10, when they call about a shootout outside, you about to get four cops
yeah,
outside.
it ain't gonna be no one.
So he ain't even finna play them games. Once he see the first cop call,
tucked it.
He gonna tuck it, put it down, or at least have it in a position to where it's not threatening. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let him try to figure out who called the police on him.
Yeah.
Don't put a face on it.
Nah,
don't walk
real.
over there and put a face on yourself.
Yeah.
Cause now I know who did it. I'm finna do what I'm gonna do. So it's like, man, it's that could have been prevented. That could have been prevented, man. And I don't. Was they all white? Was they
was
black?
Hispanics.
All Hispanic?
Yeah, it was he was too. It was all Hispanic family.
They was Honduran, huh?
They came from Honduras. I think the article say like they came from Houston, like 4 days prior, but they all was from Honduras.
It was all.
So one family came from Houston like 4 days prior. Like, that's fucked up, boy. You just moved from a big city to a small little city.
Just the outskirt of it.
And 4 days later, you know what I'm saying, you ain't even here to talk about it. And one of them was still in high school too.
Damn.
Yeah, and he shit he shot an 8-year-old. Like that dude, I don't think that was alcohol. Just gonna be.
That shit was probably a plethora
of shit.
Yeah.
It could have been alcohol on top of shit,
some powder, shrooms. Shrooms is very, very getting a very good popularity behind shrooms.
Yeah.
So
now shrooms, I've heard, they more so of depending on shrooms go off your current state. Yeah. So like if you depressed, that's the effect you get.
That's the high you gonna get.
Yeah. So if you happy, that's the high you gonna get from shrooms.
So that's one of them.
So it could have been shrooms, depending on his mind state before taking them. But I know like your fentanyls, your fucking heroins, your meths, them different the bath salts and shit, them different things, they'll take that hallucination
a whole nother level.
To a whole nother level, yeah.
So if he combining them all together.
Yeah, and if he mixing them, ain't no telling what type of fucking time he was on. But that's the thing. That's why you gotta. I call it reading the room. You know what I'm saying? That's what I call it. Like if I pull up to your crib, and just for the sake of shits and giggles, you walk around this bitch in your boxers waving a pistol. Man, I'm calling them folks. I'm not knocking on this fucking door. I never seen you like that.
Yeah.
You sweating and shit. I'm calling them people. Look like you done lost about 15. I'm calling them fucking people. I'm not knocking on this door.
Oh shit.
You know, because for one, I don't want to have a shootout with my partner. You know, and I might not get back to the truck quick enough to get my shit because I don't know what shit he on. So hey man, look man. It's Mr. Bernstein again.
Need you to 10.
Yeah, I need you to come
over
on
here and 10 to another fella.
Man, he up in this motherfucker with some loose ass boxes on, pacing back and forth in the goddamn living room.
Some loose ass back.
Sir, what you do? We're supposed to be shooting the podcast. I don't know what the fuck happened.
I looked through the blinds.
Yeah, and homie in here tripping. His hair fucking, he got his hair down. He normally have his shit done.
Got his
I'm not knocking on this fucking
there, got
door.
his razor Simone
Man, he own that shit up and down, man. He got 2 handguns, matter of fact. He own that shit, man. Y'all come on over here and see what he got going. Man, I'm not putting myself in that. No, man, y'all come check him out, man. Y'all, hey. But that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm reading the room. Like, hey, man, bro ain't himself today. He ain't, hey, bro normally have on the fitted. If he don't want to do his hair, he tie that shit up. He ain't doing that. I know we ain't shooting a podcast like that. We ain't say we were talking about guns. Nothing. No. Hey, it's Mr. Bernstein. I need y'all to come up over here.
Oh, shit.
Man, he,
That nigga acting irregular. But I know he ain't shooting that part, them loose ass boxes on. That ain't.
What? Hey, sir, can you try to talk? Fuck no. Now, come on over here.
And you come and you knock on his door.
Come talk to him. Like,
He tripping.
Don't harm him, because I'm letting y'all know he ain't right. He ain't right. But that's the thing. Like, man, if homie tripping, man, call him. Hey, man. Hey, and then I'm going to tell him on the phone, hey, it's only like 2 fucking houses in his house. Mm-hmm. So he going to be able to process eliminate who might have called. So I'm going to let him know off rip. Hey, man, I'm in fear for my life. I'm calling y'all because I don't want to.
Oh, man.
And it's only 2 other houses out here. So it ain't going to be hard for this man to tell who the fuck called. So if y'all can, man, can somebody be on standby when y'all do come? Because I really don't want to tell y'all this shit. Mm-hmm. But I'm scared. But I got my babies in here. You know what I'm saying? And I know when y'all leave, I don't know how he gonna feel, but he realized he was shooting that gun. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I'm comfortable with me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, I'm comfortable with me. Hey man, look at I'm scared. So when y'all come, I'm the only house on the block with his. He gonna know we snitching over here, man. I don't mind snitching, but I don't need it to be that obvious. Yeah. I need his mind to work. Now, if it was a block of motherfuckers, man, I'm Mr. Bernstein, man. Hey, man, come get him. You know, come get him, man.
Get him, man.
Come get him. But it's just my house. In his house.
It's my house.
So when y'all come, and I know it's going to take y'all about 45 minutes to get here, man, can somebody just sit out here, man, because, hey, man, I'm scared. And he got a lot of bullets apparently because he been shooting all day.
He been shooting all week.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we done called him about 6 times.
The standard clip hold 30.
Oh, 30.
So, hey, man, I'm going to need y'all to stand by. Hey. But I'm not going out there to tell him shit.
I'm not telling him nothing.
Because I don't want to trigger. Like, because if you tell him you the authority, he going to.
You gotta respect
He got a kind of mind. He might be on some shit to where he don't give a fuck about you either. But that's kind of what you signed up for.
Yeah, but that's more of a 50-50.
50-50, yeah.
My odds is 80-20. I don't like them odds.
80-10. Like, he killed 5 of them. That's 100%.
Oh, well, he 100.
Yeah, he was on 100.
It seemed like whatever he got going on through life, he just like to shoot that motherfucker off till he calm himself down.
Yeah, like if you go in there and throw down on an 8-year-old, bro, you don't give a fuck.
It was it. You was on your last road in it. You was on last road anyway.
You don't give a fuck.
That's why I was like, man, self-preservation on that situation, that was tragic, but it's definitely 100% was avoidable. You could have called the police and had them people sit there, or they would have committed him, and he wouldn't even be able to have them guns.
No more.
And they would have got him the help he needed, or whatever the situation, or detox him off them shrooms he might have been on. But man, do not go your ass over there thinking you got an S on your chest and you bulletproof.
Yeah, get off that pride shit. So get out that pride shit. It's like a situation in Beaumont with a guy. He did the same shit right here in our backyard. Tried to press up on some youngsters. Middle of the night, they breaking in cars. He pressed up on them. He ain't got his file on him. They laid him down.
Just for trying to tell him to
chill out. You know what I'm saying? And he probably wasn't even on no. Just hey man, y'all chill out.
You can't even be big brother to these.
Nah, for real. Man, call them people.
Call them people, man.
Man, get that pride shit out of there. You can't say.
If you ain't in these streets, if you ain't willing to lose it all and die about it, call them people.
Nah, yeah, for real. Like you not finna save the neighborhood with talking, man. People. want to be the neighborhood watch, but you gonna need you some fire too, cause them little motherfuckers get to shooting. You gonna need something to get them up off of you.
Yes, sir. But man, we gon' wrap up there, man. Appreciate y'all, man, for stopping by Visual Prowess Podcast, man. Like, comment, subscribe, share, join the Facebook group. It's Visual Prowess Podcast. Let us know how you feel about it. The TikTok is definitely the TikTok is TikToking. You know, we definitely getting love. Then crossed over that 100,000 view mark on the TikTok, so definitely getting a lot of love on the TikTok. So, hey man, it's been another episode, man. We rock with y'all, rock with us, and we'll see y'all again next week. And also, we about to start going live with the host, the guests, and we trying to start getting more in depth with different information and different backgrounds, so we can kind of see if we can all plug some things together and find more results than opinion and emotion based content. So, anything you want to say to these people when we get up out of here?
Nah, man, y'all, this shit be easy, man.
Man, be easy, be safe, self-preserve, protect the kids, teach the kids, and just be aware. Just be aware, man. As they say in the old days, one.